Bonjour. My name is Jessica Hutchison. I am the superintendent at the Courte Ojibwe School, and it is my sincere honor to welcome all of you today to the 2022 commencement ceremonies for the Courte Ojibwe School. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the parents, guardians, family members, grandmas, grandpas, aunties, everyone in between that have helped all of these graduates guide and support them throughout the last 13 years, many of which have spent all of those 13 years right here at the Courte. Your help and support of these students is truly immeasurable, and it is through your support that has gotten them here today. Chimigwich, parents and families. In order to start our day in a good way, I would like to welcome the Executive Director of the Ladukadin Institute, Mcgizzy, Gordon Jourdain, to give our invocation.
Maybe is na naman kaya kapamset. When you kinagay ko usually tayo ng person. Kaya when kaya now when you are perfect manido. When you kinagay ko makikita niyo mo yahin kumanak kaya. Kaya ko magi atusin yung jimaje yahin ka. Oo. Kinagay ko when you mo ko nakay. Hindi din. Ma Ojibwe wazin. Why kiri yo kesi kana man. Iwe nega kaya ga shwabi na mo ina ko na ke mane to kesi chicken ma. Yege de swebe ni gi tu da go ite no ma gana ko ma na ke. Ashame ko wewe ni jigi jai na ma san se kilo ma go go. Ime bizo ko ke wewe ni jigi da ko shi na ma na ke ni no wa jigi ba e wewe ni che ma bi e ni si. Industry liquidity go no RPG channel Katama or the Hassan, the Kinagi and Nani Romani do Awaki Matega Chicago Mango. Pasa the Shnika and Wabamikoa Manido, Wewe Jin, Mashkawa, Navajo, the Ken Asuma, and Babies giving around the English, a Romani Kata, and Pinata, and Kega, which icon Kegi Magi. Iwe ga ichikea nini mwana kega kiska onjimastaya nikino magu zia. Nomo medeshi bia jegiwe jugina tamagea mwana ke. Jimishkawa kuwachwe na ke Ojibwe mwen. Nigogi gina wa nasa ejini soeni magogo manidogi tinake wabanum. Chaunum gabianum iwedinum. Ma ejbabi tukumiga uwe midewa ke. Kinege goma eya Mcgizzy gom. Mcgizzy gom. Ma sa owe manido ide. Agi asen nakke, agi jawabi nama ini kita nakke manido ide dawe ide jawab kabe jiso magi asen owe. Bukti mendawe nama ek nakke owe ide waziran. Minawe maziran minawan cimoy. Imaga jasa ni ide manido. Ida soe nono kanawa mena kuma eschigein. Kanawa jisindawe na nakke toma nakke nanaga dawe nama owe minawe maziran. Ikenda mugi maziran. Maziran kinege go. Nunad ne dushkabe ziman. Nashkini nawa nishnave me Ojibwe mot. Pagigabwit no the same man. Midasho na kegi jibaya shikaman kegi ziva kikam. Gobe man kegi di AI zive. Itinawe mamina chibawa man. Wewe ni chipitawat nanam temane to no na kegi ziva man kina no. Midasho enat ne dushkabe ziman. Wewe ni gidish 2 minutes. Deji ana no kasema na wewe mane do miste isu mane do ikaina.
We're going to Maji. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our school board members in attendance today. Mr. Gary Little Guy Claus. And here to give the congratulatory remarks on behalf of the Oreilles Tribal Governing Board and LCO School Board, Ms. Vice Chairwoman Lorraine Bouger.
Bonjour, Ligi. These are the cards and steel beads. Good afternoon. For those of you who do not know me, I am Lorraine Bouger, the Vice Chairwoman of the tribe, and I'm here on behalf of the Tribal Governing Board for leadership to honor the class of 2022 from our Ojibwe school. I'd like to welcome all our parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, cousins, relatives, community members, our drum, all our honored guests, and our staff to honor our graduates today. I'm really touched. I have to say that. And looking at all our graduates, how special each and every one of you are. Years ago, when we first began the school, this was our vision. This is what we envisioned back then. All those who are sitting in the audience know what I'm talking about. How that touched my heart. Now we're seeing our children, our grandchildren graduate. You feel proud of that. You feel proud of who you are and being a graduate from the Ojibwe school. Your names now will be on that wall of fame. You are added to the legacy. The other day, they acknowledged all the alumni of the school. I really wanted to do that day, but I was ill. But my heart was here to acknowledge all the alumni of the school, no matter what their position is, what they do for our school, for our children, to help you get educated. And you guys seen that. Now you are alumni. Also. And how proud you will carry that throughout your life now. It's an honor. All the work you have done so far. It's not been easy. It's been difficult for some of you, we know that. You have to remember how special you are to us, and you will always have somebody that will love you and care for you, no matter how difficult life may get and may be. And remember, we try to put things in place to help you throughout your lifetime, no matter what stage in life you are at, no matter what the battles are that you are facing, the healing that needs to take place, those that we have lost, the grieving that we are experiencing as a tribe. We have resources here for you. We have help for you to help you stay healthy and strong. But be careful out there. All the dangers that are out there. All the drugs and alcohol and addictions that we are seeing. All the things that are impacting our people. We have to break that. We have to break that. You guys are very key in this. You can help us do that. So that the younger ones coming up behind you will be healthier, stronger, and have a bright future. So while you walk through that path in life, we all do. We will make our share of mistakes. We all do. But learn from them. Because then they become a lesson. Then make a better choice next time. So when you're on that good path, that will lead you to a life of success and happiness. Trust me. You will be blessed throughout your lifetime. If you fall astray and stumble, get right back on that path. You'll see the gift that you were given, that you're blessed with in the Creator, that you might do the good Lord. However way you pray, you will know you were good and what you were meant to do in your life. As leaders, when we get reports, we hear things. We will try to support things as much as we can. I was so touched to see the basketball players, how many play ball. How many of them were on track, football, volleyball, all the different sports, golf, things that are here for our students. It was so good to see that. We have so many athletes. We do. We want to see you continue on in your adult lives with those gifts also. So many beautiful and handsome people. So many. We need to be reminded of what your blessings are and what your strengths are and what you're gifted. When we heard how many of you are going on to college, so proud. Those who are going on military, those who are going on to tech school, workforce, whatever it is that you choose, we wish you the best. Now while we're going through this, we're also preparing the growth of our campus, our college. It is here for you to pursue whatever it is what you choose. It will help you continue that growth. to our college campus. Because now we can graduate with a bachelor's degree and soon with a master's. We are working on things for you. We are going to be building dorms so you become more independent. I was really blessed to be able to be at the honoring the other night for the Eagle Feather ceremony. All the graduates that we have graduated this year from the public school and our charter school. 50 graduates. 50 graduates. All of you, the hard work you've done. That wakes us up, by the way. But I have to, those of you who were there that night, I'm sure you've seen what I seen. You've seen the same thing I did. We had 3 Anishinaabe Kwe. 1, a lawyer, who was an MC that night. Another, Ojibwe language and culture teacher, who did education. And the third, a doctor, who was our keynote speaker. That tells you can do that. Our people can reach those levels. You can do that. And on the governing board, we have 2 alumni, Michelle and I both. You are the future leaders. When you told me that when I was a senior graduating, I did not believe it at that time. But life is fast. And it can happen. So those of you who are graduating, you are future leaders. Remember that. Carry yourself in a good way. Stay strong. Pursue those things. Have that self-discipline. Dedication, perseverance are 2 things you're going to need. 2 things you're going to need, whatever you're going after in life. So you reach that goal that you have. You have a lot of memories now in the school, what you have done so far. You'll always cherish that, always. You're one of these classes schools had and did not be biggest. When I graduated, we had 10. You doubled our size. And you know what? You survived the pandemic. You made it through the pandemic so far. There are lessons that we had to learn through this pandemic. You take care of each other. You love each other. You share what you have with each other. You watch over each other, and you encourage each other to do your best. We want you all to be successful in life. We want you all to stay healthy and strong. We want the best for you. Remember that. And with that note, again, we are here to honor you for what you have accomplished so far. Carry yourself proudly. But that is Satan's wish.
At this time, it is my honor to introduce our valedictorian for 2022, Miss Isabel Trotterson.
Hello everyone, my name is Isabel Trotterson. First of all, good afternoon. I was in second grade. First of all, I'd like to say I attended Ladukadin from 3rd grade to 2nd grade. Then I attended Fond du Lac, Hayward, and now Osceola. Ladukadin has had a huge impact on my life, so I'd like to say a few things to them as well afterwards. I apologize in advance, I will not be translating because the English version is less painful. First of all, thank you all so much for coming to watch my classmates and me graduate high school. High school was a huge roller coaster, especially this year. I'm sure most of you have heard, but my dad passed away. My dad had passed away. Sorry, I apologize. My dad had passed away in April. He was actually supposed to be here to see me walk today. My dad Nicholas was one of the top people I loved going to about advice. The advice was always helpful no matter the situation. For some reasons, Dad's always words meant more. I'd love to give a big thanks to all the staff who have impacted my life here at LCO over the years. Especially my mother and grandmother for molding me into the person I am today. I truly believe that I wouldn't have been this far and successful without them. I just wanted to say I'm proud of each and every one of you. I can't wait to see what you all do and accomplish in the future. As for me, I'll be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities this coming fall. I'm excited to see what the future holds and where this will take me. We did it even though COVID had impacted our sophomore and junior year. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Apnigo ingi manawana gosmen everyday Ladukadin. Gege dashnukam nawajine nesuru pamuje AP Kindago, getting waven on Minua Ishitwaya. Miwenji we get no Magozion. Miwenji we get no Magozion everyday good kapka. Gizaki in them Akjigo, Migoichi no Abe, Misayo.
Miigwech, Isabel. It takes a lot to be able to stand up in front of your peers. It takes even more to be able to stand up in front of a room of people this big. So congratulations, you definitely killed it. Good job. Continuing on with that, I would like to introduce to you our salutatorian for the class of 2022, Miss Nevaeh Cross.
My name is Nevaeh Cross. My dad is always hers. Thank you all for coming and celebrating this day. I would like to know big thank you to my parents for taking this far. Throughout the last 2 years, we've been pretty good terms. We were like no other, and once in a while. serving the pandemic. Not only did we survive the pandemic, but we also thrived, learning more about ourselves and our abilities to persevere and more than we did ever. I just want to say good luck to all my fellow graduates. I want you to see future, whatever your future may look like. Thank you.
Good job, Maria. This time it is my honor to introduce this afternoon's keynote speaker, Mr. Mcgizzy Sullivan.
Bonjour, din mo yung mga ganun. Mcgizzy, hindi siya nagkalas. Umash ko na ganing, doon siya ba kainin. Diyabe, ish ko na ganing, kuyo sa English, hindi ko. Good afternoon, friends and relatives. How are you doing today? Make some noise for the class of 2022. So, you know, many of us up here on the stage and many of us who've had a hand in helping this current class of graduates through the process, we've been to a graduation ceremony or two. And usually your keynote speech at a graduation ceremony is super long, super boring. When you're sitting there in the chairs, it's like, man, what does this have to do with us and what we're doing today? So this speech will be nothing like that. This speech will be concise. I didn't say short, but it'll be to the point. And it's going to mean something. For some of you, probably more than others. But it's an honor to be been asked to speak with you guys today. It was your valedictorian, Ojibwe, who tracked me down at the college with tobacco in her hand and asked me to come over here. And huge, huge honor. I'm going to share some ancient and modern Anishinaabe wisdom for all of you. Ready for it? Fellas, I hate to break it to you, but I'm going to tell you what the Anishinaabe ladies say about us. I'm going to tell you what the Anishinaabe ladies say about young Anishinaabe men like us. They say that our boys mature much, much slower than the ladies. Many of us don't have to look very far to see the truth in that. Maybe we have an uncle that still lives with grandma. Or a dad that plays more Xbox than us. That's all right. Maybe you have a dad like me, who's old enough not to be considered cool, but young enough to still think they are. We all come to our senses at different times, and that's all right. We all grow tired of our current situation at different times. But it's how we go about changing it that sets us apart. We have some college-bound graduates in the class this year. Make some noise for everybody going to college. Now remember, you guys, those of you who are leaving the community to go to school, we all get homesick. We all need our family and our community. But we also got to fly in order to realize we are Mcgizzy. There's a story that one of my friends from Mille Lacs tells. He's a storyteller. His name's Oreilles. And he tells a story about two baby eagles that were rescued by a farmer. And those baby eagles were put in a chicken coop. And they were raised by all the other chickens. Well, as they started to get older, one of those eagles noticed they were different from the chickens. He started to try to convince his brother, come on, man, we're eagles. His brother wasn't trying to hear it. No, we're not, we're chickens. As time went on, the one eagle, he began to explore his eagleness. He watched all the other eagles flying in the sky. And he started to begin how to use his wings and take off and fly. After flying all around the farm and going around exploring further, he went back to the chicken coop and he told his brother, come on, man, we're eagles. He finally was able to convince his brother to try to embrace the fact that they were eagles. His brother took off trying to fly and crashed. And the other brother was there to pick him up. Eventually he got the hang of it. Got the hang of his wings and he got the hang of his eagleness. And he blossomed into a beautiful Mcgizzy that never went back to that chicken coop. Sometimes in our lives as Anishinaabe people, we have to be that brave eagle. The one who refuses to be a chicken. And sometimes we gotta be there for our young sisters and our young brothers as they start to dabble with their own eagleness. But the reality is this: we can't be there to pick them up if we're not willing to fly ourselves. They say as Anishinaabe, we all have a spirit that lives within us. That's who we are. Our elders say, in order to achieve real happiness, real success in life, it's important that we nurture that Anishinaabe spirit. As a people, we don't measure our success by how much money we make, or how fancy our car is, or how big our house is. Success in our culture relates to the path in our life. You heard Vice Chair Oreilles talking about that path that leads you to the good life. As Anishinaabe people, we're all put here with a purpose. There's something we're supposed to do, something we're supposed to accomplish. But when we get away from that path, or we refuse to embrace our ego identity, and when we assume the guise of a chicken, things don't often go too well for us. We've all seen some of our relatives get away from that path. You've seen it. They say that our relatives that are out there struggling, they're actually looking for that spiritual bliss that only our ways can provide. They try to fill the void with alcohol, they try to fill it with drugs, gambling, or whatever kind of addiction that plagues them. That feeling you all feel right now, the pride, the relief, that sense of accomplishment, that's your spirit within you, telling you did a good job and you're in the right place. Now that you've experienced this feeling, you're going to want to feel it again. Don't let yourself get so far off the path trying to replicate this feeling you got right now. Set goals for yourself right here that include everything you ever hoped and dreamed of. Do it right now. They say that raise kids like us, we can't dream like the mainstream kids because we haven't been exposed to the mainstream setting. It's like we have blinders on that only allow us a little limited view of the world. But I'm here to help you take those off, take those raise kid blinders off. Set those goals, set those dreams, work hard to achieve them. Class of 2022 is pretty special for me, guys. My oldest son, Niju, is going to be graduating later. He's not included in this class. He's going to be graduating out in Hayward, but he was a schoolmate to many of you guys, teammate to many of you. So about 7 years ago, I was recruited to come home. Ladukadin was working on a plan to start a middle school. Launched the first ever 6th grade Ojibwe immersion class right here in LCO. First ever anywhere in the world. So I was asked to come home and lend a hand in that effort. I had to leave behind my prestigious 10-year faculty appointment at a private college in Duluth with my handsome salary and benefit package. I came back here to LCO to help launch that 6th grade class in that Ladukadin middle school. Ladies and gentlemen, many of those kids from that first class are graduated right now. Actually, all of those kids from that class are graduating this year. For those of you guys that I know personally, we're like family, you know that. That's our connection as Anishinaabe people. And it's Ojibwe, Salutatorian, Isabel. I gave her a nickname a long time ago. Her nickname for me is Oreilles. And that means little old lady, but I don't say that because she's old. I say that because she's knowledgeable. She has way more knowledge than many, many people much older than her. So Ojibwe, take this time right now, all this pride, all this excitement, all this energy that we all feel here today, channel it. Let that be the force that drives you when you get to Ojibwe, the university. They say our kids can't hack it in a big university setting. Prove them wrong. Ojibwe, rainy dawn. She got the nickname Cheetah. You're one of the hardest working kids, one of the hardest, most dedicated students I ever had a hand in teaching. I'll never forget rainy dawn in this gym, boxing out the boys for rebounds, way taller than all of them. Keep being a star. Keep lighting up the room wherever you go. Waseshkam. When I got to Ladukadin, they called him Was, or they called him Haas. He already had a couple nicknames. But after working with me for a couple of years, he became Boss. And that's what I still call him today, Boss. You're born to be a leader, my boy. You're gonna screaming right out of it. You're gonna have some big responsibilities the older you get, you know that. Take some time to enjoy your newly found freedom as a high school graduate. Then get a hold of me when you're ready to wake up in the morning and go to college, man. We'll get you teaching Ojibwe morning just like you want. Many of the other graduates, the ones who didn't go to Ladukadin, I've known some of you since you were born. Indonis Domain is my powwow niece. Me and her father were bros. So that makes her my niece, and I couldn't be more proud of the beautiful young Anishinaabe Quay you've turned into. I appreciate your generosity and your kindness, especially that you show to your siblings. Keep setting the example for them and be the positive influence that we all need. Jump Shot Joe. He's the prom king and the local heartthrob. You made it, buddy. For many of us, this is a rocky ride. For many of us, it has been. But all those bumps in the road, they make us who we are. They add a little more character to our busyness. We all feel the love and the pride for you, Joe. That you know, Commencement must feel down here today. Keep being a great kid, man. Don't let the challenges knock you off your path. Big things that come, Joe, big things. Jesse Hammond. Bataino Casey. That's his nickname I'm giving him right here, right now. So Bataino Casey in Ojibwe means the creature with a whole bunch of arms. If you ever played basketball with Jesse Hammond, I played basketball with him. You know why I call him that. Grabbing rebounds, blocking shots, stealing passes. He's like the Hakeem Olajuwon at LCO gym. Are you going to high school? Way to go, man. Let us know how to steam the game. Yeah. Nevada, Phoenix, and Alexa. It's been a long time since LCO basketball fans had very much to get excited about when it comes to girls' hoops. You girls changed the game. We knew you were going to be the peace squad when you're all in middle school. And we thank you for the excitement you brought back to this gym. Don't stop here. You got many, 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 many more games to win in this big game of life. And your girls are ready to take it on. Emily, Emily, Emily. You did it, girl. Way to go. From fighting over years with Kerrigan, driving bookie nuts, raising hell with Marcus, you made it. But this isn't the finish line for you, it's the starting line. Take a deep breath, get ready for the next phase. You can do anything everyone else thinks you can't, because you already done it. You already proved them wrong. For the rest of you graduates, I'm sorry I didn't get to know you all as well as some of the others, but I'll make it up to you. Here's the deal. Everybody say 111. Beijing, Beijing, Beijing. That's my extension at LCO College. Call me. My office is room 509. Come see me. When you're ready to wake up in the morning, because you're going to get used to sleeping in now, right? You're going to take the summer, you're going to sleep all damn day. But when you're ready to start getting up in the morning and start to get somewhere with yourself, come see me. We'll get you into college. We'll get you doing whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. We got the whole world right now. You know, growing up here at LCO, my generation, we used to hear from all our elders used to tell us, get your education, learn your language, and come back and help your people. And as we move into the future, I'm not sure if those words are still echoed to our graduates, especially the part about learning your language. It's important. All those elders that used to be here, that's what they wanted for us. That's why this school was started. So do that. It's never too late. I could go on and on and on, but I've already noticed some in the crowd are already spaced out, scrolling through their Facebook, status updates, TikToks, tuned out everything I might say. So, congrats, graduates. Your mommy queen and Mcgizzy for bringing us all together and reminding us about the importance and the beauty of our children, our families, our school, and our community. Way to go, class of 2022. May 8 to go minute. While we the one to go Camille.
Mcgizzy. There's a reason why we put you where we do in the program, because nobody can follow that.
So I'm not going to try.
However, at this time it's that time. It's my honor to begin to present diplomas to the class of 2022. This is the first time since I've been able to have the honor of being up on the stage for a graduation ceremony that I'm gonna let somebody else help me. Mr. Brad Courte, our K-12 principal. Ms. Jason Weaver. Jason Weaver is our veteran. He will be assisting us with presenting eagle feathers to our graduates.
Bonjour. I am honored to be able to introduce to you the class of 2021 and 22. Joseph Benjamin. Josephine Adele Bunker. Storm Butler. Phoenix de Corbin. She's also the recipient of the Mcgizzy Memorial Scholarship, the Red Cross Scholarship, and the Wise Family Deserving Senior Athlete Scholarship. Nevaeh Sally Ann Cross. She is a recipient of the SEMA Art Scholarship, the Jump River Electric Scholarship, and the Wise Family Deserving Senior Athlete Scholarship. Indonis Michaela Domain. Kylie Danae Bouchard. LeBron Anthony Gouget. Jesse James Hanlon. Keone. Rainy Dawn Kingfisher. Nadine Lynn Lane. Alexa Mcgizzy McNabb. Davian A. Nawashi. Hunter Dean Sullivan. Colin Wayne Smith. Isabel Marie Trottershine. She's also the recipient of the Jump River Electric Scholarship and the New Moon Ski and Bike Scholarship. Emily Ann Wheelback. Gregory Zimmer.
Well, in keeping with tradition, of course, I cried. I can't understate how proud I am of all of you. And I can share in the pride of a community of parents and families and say congratulations to the class of 2022. You can move your tassels. We could please rise for an honor song for the graduating class of 2022. As we close today, I want to take one moment to acknowledge and to give sincere thanks to an amazing staff of educators that have helped our graduates to make it to this point today. I would in particular like to acknowledge Mrs. Wendy Fuller. She's the senior class advisor. Katie Berger, our K-12 guidance counselor. Neither one of those 2 days is going to be calling you or texting you anymore to get out of bed. You're going to have to do it yourself. You're going to have to show up. You're going to have to work hard. You owe a thanks to all the people in this room that have helped to get you here, and particularly your parents and guardians and grandmas and people that have shook you to get you out of bed in the morning. So make sure that your day doesn't end without giving them a special thanks. Your parents and family and your community are behind you. We are behind you. We're rooting for you. We are cheering for you, and we are here to help along the way. The rest is up to you. Class of 2022, you made it. Congratulations. We're walking out of the gym as graduates of the Ojibwe School. We have refreshments and snacks or cupcakes and cake for graduates as they exit. We ask that they clear the line of chairs before picture taking, before they stop for picture taking. One more time, I would just like to thank everyone for being here today. It is so wonderful to be back in person together, sharing this very important event. Mcgizzy for coming. Please be safe. Please be safe. Make good choices. Mcgizzy.